Hi, welcome back. In this particular demo, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add a new request offering from scratch. I'm currently logged in as a service owner role. In Ivanti Service Manager, we can actually set up a role where the administrator can actually be restricted to only adding request offering and nothing else. If I click on my request offering now, I'll see a list of services which I've published earlier on, which I mentioned in the previous demo. I'm going to click on New, Request Offering, opens up the form again, and as I mentioned here, defines the parameters where the service is located, what I'm going to set in. Right, so I'm going to go into maybe Employee Administration, Simple Onboarding. I'm just going to design and build a simple onboarding process. Click the category where I want this service to be published. So if I go to here, I go to HR services and employee administration. Click OK. Okay, here is the cost of the delivery of service and the days that this is supposed to be fulfilled. Just put 5 days here. Click on the next tab. It's a blank form, so I can actually add new fields into this particular form. So in order to do so, what I can do, as I mentioned in the previous demo, I can just drag new fields inside here. Drag the fields into the tab here. Right, this is actually employee name. I can edit this form, right, by setting a few more parameters over here. But let's say I want to adjust some of the height. I'm going to say that the height is maybe just 20. Right, okay, and I'm going to drag in another thing, got a date here. Start date. Maybe I wanted another field drop down list selection, which is the department. Alright, I will click on edit. I can then decide the pick list. So I'm going to say this is department. Click OK. Just to add 3 fields for demonstration. So as I mentioned, you can add more fields based on your requirements. I'm going to go to the next one, which is the workflow designer. So here, how is it fulfilled? I can actually set up and says that it has a workflow that will trigger when this request is submitted, or just simply send out email notification. So I'm going to do a workflow here, and what I'm going to do, as any workflow, you will need to have a start, so let's calculate it down, and a stop. So in between the start and the stop is where your process or actions that you want to do. So what I want to do here for simplicity is drag in the approver. So I need an approval before this get processed, and I'm going to put in a task when this approval is done. So very simple processes. I'm going to change and click on the approval tab. So approver. Now here is the part where actually I define, right, which team is going to get it, HR group. And here is actually where I define how we will proceed. That means to say, in this case, if I need all users in a group to approve before it goes on, or any users to approve before it goes on, or just a number of users or percentage of users when it's approved, then it goes on. Right, so let's make it simple. Any user. Okay, that's all. click on the save, and then the next thing is the task. Right, so let's say I want to notify procurement. I will then look down here and say procurement, which is the operation guy. So this task will be assigned to the procurement operation guys. Go save. Right. Oh, so before that, sorry, let's go back to this. There's a couple exit configuration that is there. So I can just simply remove this by saying that the exit condition is when it's completed. So leave that. Okay. So you notice this is changed very quickly. So I'm going to say start. First thing first, you need to get an approval. And when the approval is approved, then execute the task. And when the task is completed, goes here. Right. So this is kind of a very simple configuration, but take note that there's some other status inside there. So I need to make sure that all the status have an ending route. So what I'm going to do is when this is done, this here, just move this out a bit to make it much more clearer. When this is done, it goes here. When this timeout, it goes here. When nothing is approved, it stops. When the timeout executes, it goes here. Right, so that's it. The next step I'm going to do is to publish this action. So I'm going to have to make a decision which kind of a BU is going to get it. If I say any, means all the business unit is going to get it, all the organization is going to get it. The next thing is I'm going to put it into published. Save and exit. Okay, so let's go and look at the service catalog as a sales service user again. So let's go back to the service catalog. Yep, this is already published. And what I can do is then click on this and then put in the information. Let's say John Lim, start date, department, it's accounting, review and submit. Okay, view my items. So this is actually published, it's now available, it's actually going with the approval because there's an approval route in there. Somebody got to come on board and approve this, and then the task will be executed. So in this particular demonstration, I should show you how I actually can add a service catalog item very easily. So again, if you going forward, if you have new service catalog items to be added, very quickly you can just add them in just like that under the service owner role. Thank you for watching.